Welcome to another edition of Breaking News brought to you by Source Selection Soundbites. Today we will discuss the case of SteelPoint Solutions, Inc., or SteelPoint provided by the General Accountability Office, or GAO. In this case, the Defense Information Security Agency, or DISA, issued a solicitation using FAR 8.4 commercial procedures for communications infrastructure design, implementation, and sustainment in an enterprise computing environment. The agency issued an RFQ that contemplated the award of a fixed-price contract to be performed over a 6-month base period and 2 one-year option periods. The best value methodology for the procurement was LPTA. The agency received 5 quotations, evaluated them, and made an award. However, the awardee did not perform well, so its contract was terminated 7 months later in accordance with FAR 52.212-4, Section M, Termination for Cause. Because the agency still required the communication support services, it determined that reprocurement from the original competition and quotations was warranted. The agency identified Creative IT Solutions as quoting the second lowest price and evaluated its quotation as technically acceptable. After Creative IT Solutions extended the validity of its quotation, the agency issued a task order for a 6-month base period and 2 one-year option periods. Upon learning of the agency's action, SteelPoint, a competitor in the original competition, filed a protest. SteelPoint's principal allegation challenges the length of the procurement contract, arguing that the agency effectively conducted a new acquisition by ordering more than the undelivered services remaining on the agency's original contract. In response, the agency argues that commercial item procedures under FAR 12.403 Section C authorizes the agency to conduct this reprocurement rather than conduct a new competition, and contends that its selection of Creative IT Solutions was reasonable. En route to finding against the agency, the GAO noted that terminations under FAR 49 limits reprocurement to the quantity of products or services in a quantity not exceeding the undelivered quantity in the original contract, but the agency may not use this authority to enter into what would effectively be a new non-replacement contract. Since this procurement is a FAR 8 procurement, which are based on commercial procedures, the dictates of FAR 49 are not directly applicable. FAR 49 is only applicable as guidance, and only to the extent that it does not conflict with specific procedures applicable to commercial item acquisitions. GAO reasoned that although the agency is not required to follow FAR 49 for this reprocurement, the agency is subject to some of the same restrictions that the provision sets forth. Chiefly, while an agency has authority to enter into reprocurement contracts for the undelivered quantity or term, it does not have authority to enter into contracts for quantities or terms exceeding the undelivered quantity or term remaining on the original contract. Therefore, the protest was sustained against the agency. Now, let's address a few of the lessons learned from this protest. They include: 1. FAR 49 procedures are guidance for the actions that a CO may take when terminating a contract under commercial clauses. 2. Any guidance taken from FAR 49 when terminating a commercial contract cannot conflict with FAR 12 procedures. And 3. According to the GAO reprocurement authority under commercial procurement, should only obtain the balance of the undelivered products and services. In this episode of Source Selection Soundbites, we discuss the SteelPoint case and a nuance of terminating a contract for cause in the commercial environment. This concludes today's Source Selection Soundbite. If this video was helpful, hit the like and subscribe button to ensure you don't miss any new material. If you want more details on the subject, they are available on the Source Selection Answer app. It contains lectures, quizzes, court cases, sample documents, and more material that allows practitioners to quickly obtain actionable knowledge. Thanks for watching. See you next time.